Today's hike is at a place called Three Falls. I'm here with my friend we're gonna do 6 miles, but the goal is flower photography. She is very into flower photography. I like it too, but she is an expert. So we're here to find the best flowers. And we're hoping to capture sunset. But it's pretty cloudy. So almost done with the hike. All right, today is the first backpacking trip of this season. It's the first backpacking trip I've done, specifically training for the 100-mile Uinta Highline hike. The camp is 2 miles from the trailhead, so I'm gonna go with my cousin. We're gonna hike up to the camp. My pack is stuffed full and it still only weighs 28 pounds, so I'm going to hopefully be sub 28 pounds when I do the Uinta Highline Trail. There's the trail. We came up through here. Found some shelter. I think we're gonna set up there and then draw my tarp across. This is what we came up with. I do not know how to tighten that. I've tried over and over. I don't know the right knot. These are the only two semi-flat spots we could find. There's rocks and tree or bushes in there. So we decided our tents hopefully will keep us dry, and at least we can open these doors and talk. Here's the tunnel. You can see water over there keeps spilling out. I'm only covered until right about here. And then that is worrying me, but it should last through the night. This is my lovely pillow, my sleeping bag with thick pad, another pad. That's where I keep my bags. That's where I keep electronics. I'll usually put a flashlight in there for radiant light. That's my backpack. I put my dry clothes on top of it to try and keep them as dry as possible. Outside I've got my water. Other side I've got food and shoes. It's so nice to have something warm. Because I don't have enough rope to guy up the top. This was connected and water was coming through. You can see it's kind of wet here. And it was dripping down into my tent. So I just unhooked from the top and from the sides. Hopefully you can see that water down there. Hopefully it stops. You can see the drops Oh no, it's not stopping. There's more. 40 degrees, but it's damp, so it's making everything, including all of our down, damp. So we've got our Nalgene bottles that are filled with boiling water. Just drank some warm tea. I woke up and it was dumping rain, so I fell back asleep. Let me show you. Now for the tent and the tarp. Holy shit, that's heavy. How did this stay up at all? That is so pretty. I like how yours has like 2 pockets. Is new to me. It's 7 miles. I need to get 8 today. I'm starting to count my weekly mileage. This week I need to be mid-20s. I'm going to add 3 miles every week-ish. So I'm going to add half a mile at the end of this so I can get 8 total. I'm also on a time crunch today. Because I'm on a time crunch, I'm pushing myself, and I have to keep reminding myself, stop, slow down. It's 8 miles. It's pretty moderate incline, so I can go pretty fast downhill. But this trail is interesting. There's like a bike trail above me, a road, and then the hiking trail below me. I'm just following the road because I'm not familiar enough with this trail for the cutoff. Or for the turns. And then all along this whole way you've got fencing and signs saying no trespassing, people have been arrested, stay out. So these must be like private, they look like farms. It's way back in the mountains north of Bountiful or east of Bountiful. These massive deer just jumped out in front of me. There's one over there. That got my adrenaline going. What a break. Now that it's much warmer outside, like 50s and 60s, with full sun, I'm going to start drinking water every half an hour. Mixing like every other with electrolytes and plain water. Used to be a lake there. Now it's dry and toxic. light break and water break. This is such a cool trail. I think it's in spring. I'm gonna take some and try it without my filter. In 2 days we'll see what happens. Now that I see the sediment, I'm getting scared. We'll see. Which spot? PB&J, dates, string cheese. 8 miles done. 3 hours and 10 minutes total. I don't know the elevation gain. Under 2,000, I think, for the whole thing. That's including water breaks and lunch break. I'm pretty happy with this. That is very fast. Yes, I'm at a very low elevation. I think like 5,000 to 7,000 feet. Pack was bothering me at the end. I need to switch over to my backpack. Gorgeous hike. This is a hidden gem.